Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. All right, now look. So for this one, I'm gonna be telling y'all about this girl that I was in a relationship with named Valencia. Right? Okay. Now Valencia, she was a good woman. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. She was a great woman. But me and her, we didn't work out. We went our own ways. So this how it went. This was 2015 when I first got out of prison, right? I first got out of prison and it was a movie coming out that same year, like around Halloween. I forgot what movie it was, but it was a movie everybody wanted to see, you know. So I had a whip, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting money. I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm still fresh out of prison, but I didn't, got myself right, you know. So I jump on Facebook and I made the status. And I was like, who want to go see that movie, you know? And she commented on it, the girl Valencia. She commented on the post. Now, I never seen this girl on my timeline or nothing. I never even knew who she was, But she commented on that post and I went and looked at her pictures, you know. I was like, damn, she's straight. Like, yeah, I like her. So I had went and jumped in her inbox. I'm like, what's up? You trying to go see this movie or what? She like, yeah, I'll be ready at such and such time. So I'm like, all right, bet. She hit me back. She told me she was ready. So I told her to drop the low, which is her location, you know what I'm saying? So she dropped the low. I came and picked her up, right? I picked her up. She looked just like how she look in her pictures. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful and all. Like she was definitely my type. You feel me? So it was just crazy to me because, like I said, I never seen her on my page, on my timeline, or nothing. But I made this status this day, and she jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how you be friends with people on Facebook you don't even know. But anyway, she came out, she looking good, everything sweet. So we went to see the movie. We had a good time, you know what I'm saying? We went out to eat, we had a great time, you know. So after that, we ended up going back to my homeboy's house, My homeboy, it was a little crew of us. It was four of us. And my homeboy had this crib and it was for the four of us, the guys that, we all grew up together. The crib was for us. So we all, be in and out that crib or whatever. So basically, I brought her over there, you know what I'm saying? We came over there to go chill, for a little minute before I was to go drop her off. I didn't even know, that this was gonna go down. I just brought her over there just to chill, have a drink or two or whatever, to pop a little shit before it's time for me to drop her off. Because she actually stayed in my hood. She just stayed like, on the other side, but she still stayed in my hood. So it wasn't nothing to drop her off from where we was at. You know what I'm saying? Well, while we in the room, we drinking, we talking our shit. The next thing you know, she started getting freaky. I started seeing the tip. I'm like, oh, straight up, that's what you want? Like, okay, what's up? Shit, we fucked, and after that, she was just attached to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, this is the same day. You know what I'm saying? And she was just attached to me ever since then. So every day she always was, hitting me up. We hanging out, we together. She treated me like a king. Like promise you, you know what I'm saying? She was treating me like a king for real. Like and was doing it genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to do it, trying to get my attention. Like it was genuine out of her. You know what I'm saying? And man, we had a great time. We was together for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So before we got official and all of that, we just, getting to know each other and everything like that. And literally, she was consistent with me all day, every day. She was consistent. She was showing that she really was feeling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, She wasn't one of them sitting around waiting on the man to do this, waiting on the man to do that. Like, she took full force. She let it be known what it was, and she was on that. So me and her, we every day, the consistency, made us grow. You know, so we being real consistent with each other. We liking each other. We having fun and everything going good. So after all of that, I knew where she worked at, and she worked at this Wendy's that was in our neighborhood. Now, she got two kids. I was like 26, somewhere around there at that time. She was like 24, I think, something like that, right? And she had two kids, you know what I'm saying, by two different baby daddies. And neither one of them wasn't around, you know what I'm saying? And she was working part-time at this Wendy's, you know. So, she not making much or nothing. She's still at mama's house. They all crammed up in one room, and she was just content with it. You know what I'm saying? And at first I dealt with it, because like I said, I always been the type that, been a protector and a provider for women and things like that. So, I didn't judge her, or none of that. I just, went ahead and went on with the flow. So I'm thinking she working part time, so that she had the time she need to do, with her kids. However, she got to bounce them around or whatever. But in between us, being in our relationship and things like that, I learned that she only did part time because that's all she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? $200 a week was enough for her. That's all she needed. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling that. Like, it was just laziness to me. She was relying on all this government assistance and, living off her mama and only making $250 a week. You know what I'm saying? She was content with that. Now, on the other hand, like I said, as far as, being that for a man, she definitely is that for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, she definitely treated a nigga like a king, and she definitely did, real talk. But her hustle ambition was on zero. You know what I'm saying? And I just wasn't feeling it, especially with me being fresh out of prison and knowing, what's going on out here. Like, it's too much to life, you feel me? To be just content with some, regular ass shit. So basically, I made up in my mind that I'm giving her 90 days to, want to boss her life up and do something serious, or I'm going to let her be. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the 90 days came and went. Like I said, in between time, the relationship was perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was loyal. Everything was everything. You feel me? Except for one time. Let me not skip over this. So, this was probably like halfway into the relationship, right? I seen that one of my homeboys named Mo. My homeboy Mo, he was getting money. He always been getting money, Always been getting money too. But this nigga, he was getting money on a whole nother scale. You feel me? Like, this nigga get money. You feel me? And everybody know, and he had all the whips and shit. Like, I be fucking with the whips too, but I ain't had shit like what he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga get money. You feel me? And anyway, he had dropped a old throwback picture, him and one of his whips from back in the day. He had reposted it on his Facebook page, and it popped up on my timeline. So when I'm looking at the picture, my girl name pop up in his likes. You know what I'm saying? So I go, click the original picture, and she liked that one too, and she commented. You know what I'm saying? Like, had the heart eyes and all of that type of shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, she was dick riding this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I had asked her one day. I'm like, Mo. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of tried to play it off at first, like, well, what you talking about? Ooh, ooh. But she knew exactly who I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because Mo's from the hood too. You feel me? But like I said, he bossed up and got the fuck on. But we all knew, what it was with him. He was getting money. He had to get the fuck on. So anyway, I seen the little flirt shit she had going on with him. So I just asked her about it. I was like, you ever fucked with him, whoopty whoop? She like, you know what? Since you know him, I'm just going ahead and tell you the real. I'm like, the real? What the fuck is the real? She like, yeah, me and him, we had did something back in the day, blah, blah, blah. Whoa, hold on. What you mean y'all did something back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, here it go. Nah, I'm finding out who the real you is. You know what I'm saying? So she said, back then she was on his dick, hard as hell type shit. And I mean, I know this, it come with the car game. You feel me? So basically, she liked one of his cars he had at the time, and she knew he was getting money. So she was just attracted to him, and basically, she was shooting her shot at him. And he basically was ignoring her. Now, mind you, she being real and telling me all this, and I salute to, being real. You feel me? I definitely appreciate it. But anyway, why she saying that? She said she was drunk one night, jumped in his DM. You know what I'm saying? Said the nigga chirped back. They ended up meeting up somewhere. And, he fucked her in the car and they kept it moving. She was like, they ain't did nothing else. None of that. It was just, some lustful shit. So I was like, damn, that's real. I'm like, I could appreciate that. But I'm like, that's my man's, right? You feel me? And it was like her face, like, just melted. Like, damn, for real? Like, yeah, bitch, that's my man's. You feel me? So she knew that after that, me and her wasn't never going to be the same or none of that, It just wasn't the same, you feel me? So we probably had like a month and a half for the relationship left before I came at her with what I'm about to come with. You feel me? So now let's fast forward to tape. Me and her, we rocky at this point because she now know that I know that she fucked one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. You can't fuck with one of my homies and think I'm gonna be in a serious relationship with you. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's too many people in the world for you to be messing around with one of my homies. I'm straight. You feel me? I just never got down like that. So, nah. If you couldn't find no other dudes to fuck with instead of the ones that I know that I roll with, I can't do it. I'm sorry, baby. So, she fucked with one of the homies. The relationship wasn't the same. Even though she fucked with one of the homies way before me, but the point is that that's one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? That's just law. That's one of the homies. So anyway, the relationship was already rocky. Boom. Now we approaching the 90 days. 90-day hit. She's still doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, she thinking me and her starting to get over the part with Mo or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But real life, I'm way past that. Like, all right, you did that in 90 days up. You still ain't bossed your life up. You ain't on shit. So I'm cool on this. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I've been trying to help her, get a better job, make more money, go independent, try this, try that. I've been doing all of that with her for them 90 days, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was just sitting back in the cut, waiting on her to just do something. Like, nah, I was pushing the pen on her, you know what I'm saying? And she'll play and act like she want to do something, but would never put in the work. And then when I come back to her, like, what happened with such and such? She'll always have an excuse as to why she didn't do it, why she didn't fill out this application, why she didn't go to this job interview, blah, 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 blah. It was always excuses, you know what I'm saying? But she'll be up there at that Wendy's on that part-time shift, you know what I'm saying? She'll do that and go home and be content with that shit. So the 90 days came, I called her, of course she at home, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, come outside, I want to talk to you. I had pulled up. So she came out. We in the car talking. She all kissing on me, hugging on me. I missed you so much, Daddy. You such a strong black king, and all of that. Like, that was just her all day, every day. Like I said, if you want a woman to make you feel like a true king, Valencia was is one of them for sure, But anyway, so, she doing all that. I'm like, look, come on, enough with that shit. She like, what's going on? I'm like, let's get to it. I'm like, it's over with, you know. She like, what you mean? I'm like, shit, this relationship. Like, it's been 90 days. I gave you 90 days to, try and do something different with your life, but you didn't want to. You content with doing what you doing, and you got 2 kids. Like, this shit not gonna last long. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not about to be a part of it. So I'm done with this shit. Relationship over. Man, she lost her motherfucking wig. She was crying like a motherfucker. Couldn't believe it. She was hurt, but I had to let it go. And she got herself together and she got out the car and she thanked me or whatever and gave me my last kiss and all this shit, right? So she went in the house, and me and her, we still remained it cool. It wasn't no beef or none of that. It was just, I can't fuck with you. That's what you be on. You know what I'm saying? So we went our ways, and this was like probably like 3 or 4 years later. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. I'm in the wide body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming down the mile, and she seen me. So we ended up get to chopping it up. We was talking. I was like, I come pull up on you a little later, and kick it with you. So she like, all right, I'm still over there at the same place at her mom's house, And mind you, this a couple of years later, you feel me? So anyway, I come pull up on her. I'm like, what's up? We just kicking it. So we in the Charger, kickback, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's been going on in life, And she told me she bossed her life up. She, went back to school and did her nursing thing, Now she a nurse. She made good money. She was just over there at the mom's house at the time, so she wasn't staying there. She was just over there, and she basically said that I'm the reason why, she bossed her life up, because, I put that fire on her that wouldn't nobody else, come with. So, she thanked me for it and all of that, and man, we moved on, It wasn't no try again or none of that. It was, we just had to part ways, you know what I'm saying? And she was a great person. She just wasn't on what I was on. You feel me? So we had to split ways, But it caused her to boss her life up and get herself right. So, it worked out for the both of us, and it's just what it is. And now I see, she got with a dude that we went to high school with. Because actually, me and her went to the same high school. And actually, me, her, and the dude that she with now, we all went to the same high school. But I came out 07. She came out 09. So she 2 years younger than me. I didn't know who she was, but she knew who I was. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's how me and her ended up hooking up later on down the line with the movie thing. Because while we was went out to eat and kicking it and all of that. That's what she was telling me. She knew who I was, but I didn't know who she was. You know what I'm saying? So she got real comfortable with me off of that because we went to high school together. But I didn't never record it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, fast forward the tape. Like I said, she moved on and she got with dude that we went to high school with. And I seen her post a picture of their high school pic when they was friends back in high school. You know what I'm saying? And she posted the pic with him back in high school. I seen his picture. I was like, yeah, I remember him, and I kind of remember her a little bit, but not much. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely remember the dude that she got with. And so basically, they found each other, back again from high school days when they was just good friends to now, they adults and, they got together and they've been together ever since. They've been together for years. They got kids together and everything. So, she found the one that was for her, But in between time, me and her had a nice little relationship. She showed me how a woman is really supposed to treat a man. It was just that when it came to, having goals and, want to move on, do better, she wasn't in the right space at the right time. So we had to part ways behind it. But other than that, it was A1. She definitely a good one. So dog that got with her, he seen the same thing. He locked it down. You feel me? But by then, she was right and she had her life right. So she got what she deserved. So that was the story on Valencia. It's been another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured.